What would be more fun than me and you with no responsibility sitting on a leather sofa in the middle of Mark Eaton Park? Just going, can I have an ice cream?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to this episode of In the House with me, Andy Cooke.
And I'm Matthew Guenzel. I'm carrying on.
Yeah,
okay.
carry on.
And we're here today to talk about gameplay from BQC and that kind of stuff. We want to start by saying that me and Andy have come to a point of realisation and are ready to confess that we are absolute sellouts. Fly the movie is a thing that is happening. My girlfriend Kaz and another friend Jenny Grimes are working on putting together this documentary about Team UK. It's an amazing project. Go and support it. Go and find their Facebook, their YouTube, go and check out all of their things, go and watch all their things, their websites and everything, go and support them. It's a great project.
Yeah, like, we're not just like supporting them because of guns being made to, but actually the trailers look really good. The footage is being done really legit. By the time this video goes out, the Indiegogo is gone. But I'm sure if you have a pile of cash, I'm pretty sure Fly the Movie aren't going to say
Andy, don't you have a pile of cash?
I have many piles of cash. But yeah, if you've got cash which you'd love to give to them just to help them with this project, they're not going to say no. Just message them either on their website or their Facebook
They
page.
can hook you up. They have all sorts of cool perks and swag and stuff. So
Well, look at the hat, to be honest.
Amazingly swaggy.
Like, I can't rock it off, but people can.
Rock it off. Okay, let's get to talking about gameplay. So, gameplay at BQC. First up, we've got Loughborough versus Leicester.
Now, if you go back to episode 1, I think it was, maybe 2, me and Guns were discussing on what we thought was happening.
We had a little bit of a bet going on.
And a bet went on for one dime brownie. I thought Loughborough would take the group stage
match. And I thought
match.
Leicester would take the group stage
And
match.
I will admit I lost it, despite Loughborough who actually made signs saying do it for the brownie.
Now you see, sadly however, Loughborough and Leicester played on the second day and Leicester lost. And so I'm actually going to give this brownie back to Andy now. And we're going to share it later on.
Which kind of creates the question is actually who is better?
I watched a little bit of Loughborough Leicester on the second day. I didn't get to watch it on the first day. But yeah, it just seemed like Leicester just weren't focused. They weren't the same team that they were kind of on day one.
The day before, I'm going to be honest, I didn't see either matches because I was selling.
I mean, Bill Orridge was an absolute fire on day 2. He brought his game hard.
I've heard rumours that Farmer even beat on the first day, because I think that Loughborough knew they were struggling, kind of wanted to almost just intimidate with a bit more physicality in the beta game. And I think that's a bold move in, I presume Farmer's not done it before, or not much.
I think Farmer actually likes beating. I think I had a conversation
He wants to beat.
Yeah.
Because I think he was telling me his opinion is some of the best keepers know about beating. I think he was talking about how Luke Twist improved a lot as a keeper through beating in fantasy tournaments.
Yeah.
And he kind of wants to go down that route. And doing it in a BQC group game is a bold move.
Interesting.
And possibly lost me on brownie, but I won it back, so I'll forgive you.
But yeah, we were saying we want to see this game, Loughborough versus Leicester. Just keep playing each other, guys.
We're happy to do a 12-minute episode on that, to be honest.
We'll watch you guys.
L Tournament was the first match. We've had these two, so it's 2-1 Leicester at the moment. And again,
we're happy to keep betting brownies.
I genuinely am going to say, if there's a 4th game, I don't know who will take it again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still going to bet Leicester. I feel like I've staked my claim.
I now have much more of a heart for Loughborough.
I've already alienated all of Loughborough, so I'm going to stick with it now.
So that was the first match.
Those are some amazing games, weren't they?
Yeah, I think it was a shame that the draft ended up being, not the draft, the rankings put them against each other again. It'd be nice to see them against other teams. And both those teams could have gone through to quarterfinals and semi-finals. Yeah. But playing each other in the first round probably screwed Leicester over a little bit, and they probably deserve to get a higher ranking than they're going to get.
Yeah.
So Leicester, that sucks for you, but it's Quidditch UK not us. It's not our fault.
We apologise on behalf of Mel Piper personally, whose fault it is. Yeah.
Are you sure you want to say that?
yeah, Mel. You sort that out.
So next game we'll talk
Leeds
about
versus Bears is the next game.
That's actually the first game I saw all tournament, which shows how little I watched.
It was amazing. There
was a moment when 2 players run off with blood dripping down their face.
Chris Culling and Sam Senior.
It was like football in the 1970s.
It was amazing. Just I think the Bears were expecting a slow ball, and we're kind of worked up about the slow ball that was going to happen, and we're ready to really take. We were saying ready to really take leads, and then Leeds just outplayed them. There's no way to even
beat around the bush.
Get around it. They just outplayed them.
I think actually, I was saying this before. Not Kaz. I say it to Kaz. The Bears probably would have been the better team, but they were so rallied up about beating Leeds because they were so unjust this last time that actually
they forgot to focus.
They forgot to go in, and by the time Josh Armitage and
it wasn't Josh. Wasn't Josh? Maybe.
No, Josh didn't start. He did. Whoever they were 20-0 up straight off, and actually. Psychologically, that's a blow. You're down 20. You've got to make it back.
Yeah.
So even if Bears had scored 2 quick goals,
also the Leeds offensive beating. We'll discuss this a little bit more later. But like George Matthews, Steve Daly, just like I don't know what was up because when we played Bears, like their beating was quite good. And then like
at Compass,
at Compass, they just couldn't hack the Leeds beaters. I'm not really sure what. If it was just their focus or they had a bit too much drink the night before or something. Like I don't know, but just but it was a cracking game, well fought.
Really good. I'm like.
One of the most exciting games to watch.
I won't say it went down to snitch catch or pretty close to snitch.
No, Leeds took it. Like Leeds were 30 up and then caught the snitch.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, they were both going for the snitch.
Yeah, I think it was like 120-60 or something.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Yeah, but that was a cracking game. Good job to both the teams.
Can I just say, every time you say cracking, I think you say a Kraken game. Like the Krakens aren't involved.
Krakens.
So Taxes
versus York.
The lower bracket final, like we mentioned last video.
That was an amazing game.
Taxes kind of necessarily would have thought they wouldn't have been in that situation to start with.
I think like because they got beat by Chester on the first day, and that was like their big upset. That gave them like the mindset jolt, and like from speaking to Will Johnson on the first day and speaking to him on the second day, you could tell on the second day he kind of hit his zen, and like I think he was a bit tired of playing, but he'd kind of got to the point where he was like, we just need to be chill and focused and not be cocky about it.
Yeah. And I think they went in thinking they could take Chester. Chester are, on paper, a smaller team than them. They should have taken, they didn't. I think they had to really go back to point.
Their roots, and focus.
York just played a very good game because, spoiler alert, York won.
Oh, yeah.
Over what was a relatively close time. I think Taxes.
Well, it was overtime, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that's what you call close, I suppose.
Yeah, pretty close.
Taxes started off the better team, I think, but York regrouped, re-rallied. Caleb and
Tom Stevens.
No, it will always be the base of York.
Yeah.
Probably for the next 2 years, really.
Yeah.
That's not a negative.
Yeah. They're both, but then they do have a lot of talent outside of that as well. Like Ben Thorburne's really good at chasing.
That's it. They're 2 good players who are teaching other players.
Like a whole core of like really good chasers. Yeah.
And I think they just played a very good. Their beta lineup actually in York. I was chatting to some of their players. They weren't really happy before how they'd got to. But when they got to their final,
they felt like they really kind of came through in that game. Yeah.
I feel also York have got to this final a couple of times. They got to semi-finals and they've tripped over a couple of times. And I think there was a lot more for them to lose because they needed to prove they weren't that nearly team.
My main thing about that York game, right, I got to meet Tom Stevens' dog. Now, if you ever get a chance to meet Tom Stevens' dog, right, I swear to God, this is the most fucking gorgeous dog. Bailey, yeah.
It's a Labrador.
Is it a Labrador?
Yeah.
Like this gorgeous black dog, like literally amazing. Like the best thing about that game for me was getting to meet that dog.
Yeah, the dog had no interest in me. I was like, hello.
Really? I got loads of kisses and everything. I was like, I need to go look at the game now. And he's like, la, 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 la. So, I'm so sorry.